Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and we're still pretty mild this midday, although we're just not as warm as what we were seeing yesterday. 50s and 60s today over on the east side. We are in the mid-60s in the west side valleys, 53 degrees right now in Brookings. We are seeing some light showers working through the region right now. I have a tough time believing that any of this is actually making it down to the valley floors just because we've been so dry as of late. But I know for a fact we're seeing some light rain along the coast, and eventually we're going to see a little bit more of it. So we'll time it all out with Stormcast. And by the time we get to your evening commute, some of this begins to get a little bit more intense in Lake County. But I think by that time, it's going to be off in Harney County. And then watch what happens from the south as we head into the overnight hours. Now, the latest model run has moved all of this more to the south. So it doesn't look like it's going to be as widespread as what we were looking at on News Watch 12 this morning. So that's why I always tell you that the forecast is subject to change even just about 12 hours out. And then here comes that next round on Saturday morning. Now, the primary stuff is going to be along the coast, and then watch what happens as it transitions over to the east side during the afternoon and evening. The front starts to interact with some of the atmospheric instability over on the east side, so all that is a really convoluted way of saying we could have some thunderstorms firing up over on the east side. You see these big blobs of orange and red. They could contain some abundant lightning, although I don't think we're going to see the pea-sized hail and the gusty winds like what we saw yesterday. And then into Sunday, here comes even more of it. So we have several rounds of this all throughout this weekend. Going to get some very beneficial rainfall from all this, at least through Sunday morning. The coast and the mountains are definitely going to reap the most benefits from this. Definitely much less rain within our valleys, especially within the Shasta Valley. Now, there's going to be a winter weather aspect to all of this, especially Saturday night going into Sunday morning, as snow levels are going to drop down to around 5,000 feet. So places like Lake of the Woods, Diamond Lake, Crater Lake could see that wintry mix. And then snow levels will only rebound up to 5,500 feet a little bit later in the day on Sunday. So that's why we're mainly expecting the impacts, the winter weather impacts, that is, to be up in the Cascades. Crater Lake, Diamond Lake could receive 6 to 8 inches of snow, but elsewhere I don't think we see much at all. So that's why we have a winter weather advisory in place for Crater and Diamond Lakes from 8 p.m. on Saturday to 11 in the morning on Sunday, as new snow totals, like you just saw, could be anywhere between half a foot up to around 8 or 9 inches. And then we'll also see some pretty blustery winds over on the east side. It's why we have this wind advisory in place for Klamath and Lake counties. They've actually trimmed a little bit of Siskiyou County out of this. This goes from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday. Some of those winds could gust out of the west up to 50 miles per hour. So for today, we're going to be cooler than yesterday. Just some small chances of showers during the day. Very breezy over on the east side in Siskiyou County, as winds could gust anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Then overnight, the rain definitely becomes a little bit more widespread, and it becomes a much more widespread into Saturday and into Sunday. But for Monday, we're going to dry out, and it actually looks like we're going to have a pretty pleasant day, although temperatures are still going to be about 10 degrees below average. So here is your 7-day forecast along the coast. Very wet for Saturday, drying out a little bit for Sunday, and then we have a pleasant day for Memorial Day. For Siskiyou County, even though we don't have a wind advisory in place for most of Siskiyou County tomorrow, I think it's still going to be pretty windy, and then we will see things drying out pretty substantially into Monday. And then for the east side, remember, there is that wind advisory in place for Klamath and Lake counties from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be an interesting stretch of weather. We could have some thunderstorms on Saturday, then maybe even a little bit of snow on Sunday morning, with some of those snow levels dropping down to around 5,000 feet. The mountains, obviously, we'll see between 6 to 8 inches of snow up towards Crater and Diamond Lakes with that winter weather advisory. Again, that would primarily be Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then for the Rogue Valley, very wet for Saturday and for Sunday, but it looks like Memorial Day, even though it's going to be a little bit cooler, will be pleasant.